Hi guys, welcome to your first project for this class. And man, it's gonna be so much fun. You are really gonna love this one. I really love doing projects about propaganda just because I think it's so fascinating to see how the United States uses propaganda, and we have since the very beginning. We have used propaganda to get people to come here and, all sorts of cool stuff. So, Unit 1 project Propaganda in the American Revolution. It says propaganda refers to information, often biased or misleading, used to promote or publicize a specific political cause or perspective. From its very inception, America has excelled at employing propaganda to share public opinion, to shape public opinion. Sorry, I can read. It's great. So, for this project, I want you to examine patriot propaganda from the American Revolution. So, you can do this cartoon right here, the Join or Die rattlesnake cartoon, or you can do Paul Revere's engraving of the Boston Massacre, or you can do Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Okay, story time. I remember back in the day, 1,000 years ago, when I took the AP test for US history, we were given a time period that our DBQ was going to be in. Okay, so we studied that time period over and over and over again. And and then when they passed out the DBQ, um, we opened it up, and this was the very first document that was on the DBQ, the Join or Die propaganda. And everyone in the classroom just had a big sigh of relief because we all knew that propaganda. We all knew the source. We all knew what to think about it, and we all knew where it came from. We knew who the author was. We knew everything about it. So that was kind of fun. Okay, so your task. First of all, identify your sources. If you use a primary source, you must explain how you found it. Okay? If you create a propaganda yourself, explain your choice. You will understand this in a second. You must use a primary source for your first example from the Patriot side. Okay, so you are going to do a Patriot side and a Loyalist side. Okay, of propaganda that talks about the same argument. Okay, ish, right? And it doesn't have to talk about the very same argument. It doesn't really matter. If you found something from the Loyalist side, that would be amazing, and I would be incredibly amazed. They exist. They're out there. I promise. I promise they're out there. Okay, so so you have two propaganda items, one from the Patriot side, one from the Loyalist side. You need to use a primary source from the Patriot side. You can kind of fluff it on the Loyalist side if you need to. Okay? Analyze both pieces of propaganda, focusing on their goal, method, and effectiveness. Determine which is more compelling and explain why. And make your paper or presentation 800 words in length. Include a works cited page in MLA format. Okay, this right here is an awesome list of sources available for research, okay? So, you have the Library of Congress guides right here about the American Revolution. You had Hudson Valley Heritage guides right here. You have the AmericanRevolution.org, which is a huge site that talks about the American Revolution. You have JSTOR, which you can get into. Let's see, how do you get into it? Yeah, you can just get into it. No, you log in through your institution. I think that you should be able to get into this with um let's see. No. Okay. Never mind. You can't get into JSTOR. I thought you could. But I will delete that because I guess you can. American Revolution Museum, the Gilder Lehrman Institute. When I was a teacher in a brick and mortar school, um, we used the Gilder Lehrman Institute a lot, and it was awesome to us. Uh, they have a lot of really good information. Oxford Research talks about propaganda in the U.S. Um, so we'll get rid of JSTOR. Okay. Digital Public Library, the University of Michigan Clemens Library, all of this stuff. Really, really good stuff. Okay, so this is your grading rubric. You need to use a primary source for the Patriot propaganda. Then you need to have a creation or use of a loyalist propaganda, and then analysis of both pieces. Okay, evaluation of persuasiveness, length and quality of writing and presentation, and then works cited in MLA format. Okay, so it's pretty much what I told you about the assignment. Okay, if you have any questions, please ask me. This is one of my geek things that I love to do is to help research, okay? So, if you need help research, please talk to me because I love it. I think it's so much fun. Um, and I will talk to you later. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.